Hey buddy, it's Crazy Guitar 4 and welcome back to some more Super Smash Bros. For the Wii U. In the last one, we went through Classic Mode and ran through as the last character in the second row, that being Meta Knights, also the last of the Kirby characters. This time around, we're going to be starting on the third row of characters going to Classic Mode as Fox McCloud, of course, from the Star Fox series. So before we get right into it, let's check out Fox's palette swap. So we have the standard design of Fox, I think based off of, because Zero didn't come out yet, so I guess based off of like either Command, probably Assault or something. Then we got a darker version of Fox, like a black Fox basically, with like a black outfit. We've got a red outfit for him, we've got a green outfit, an orange outfit, a light gray green outfit for him, a yellow outfit, and also a wolf styled outfit, of course having that gray fur, gray silver fur to him, and also kind of like an outfit in the same color that wolf does. Kind of different, because I know wolf kind of is more like, he's got like more of like a black blue kind of aesthetic to him, but the colors still sort of match, I think, with some of his other appearances. Anyways, here we got Fox, obviously, you know, returning from 64, from Melee, from Brawl. He's here in the series. He's a classic veteran, of course, coming back to Smash for him. And also a pretty solid fighter in this game. I think every Smash game that Fox has been in, he's always been, really nothing, he's always been a really, really good fighter. I think, I don't know if it's maybe, because I remember Brawl, he had like pretty weird tier placements. I think he was like maybe like a mid-tier in Fox. Oh wow, that worked. He was like a mid-tier in Brawl. And like every other game he was like, even in 64 he was kind of a mid-tier actually. But yeah, he's always been like a pretty good, solid, like high to mid-tier character in like every Smash game that he's been in. So that's pretty cool, right? Always been very, very solid. Really, Roy? I blame that on you. Oh, I thought, but I freaking footstool her. So apparently I was higher than her for some reason. Okay, there we go. Nice kill on Zelda. The Falcon's playing a mad safe, trying to be next to Stupa there. Get that reflectors, get that shine. Come towards me. Damn it. Ah. Okay, nice reflector. Try. There we go. Oh, I thought I was gonna hit him there. Where? Damn, Roy, you are fiending for that Dragoon piece. Can you not? Okay, wow, he is being tough. Yeah, he was fiending for that. Oh my gosh, he was not even wanting to fight. I want to kill. There's no shot that it missed. That reached. What? We're chilling. Somehow. Make it Fox. Okay, thank you. Get over here, Roy. No way. Damn, why is Roy being so stubborn right now? Oh, brother. Ooh, you saw that? Frame perfect, buddy boy. No way. Get out of here, stupid. Oh my gosh. Roy, what a guy. Anyways, let's talk about Fox a little bit and how he is as a character. So, he fits more of the hit and run play style, right? You run in, get your little quick hit in, and then you kind of run away. He's very fast on the ground, which definitely helps a lot. He's got a very top tier walk and dash speed, being one of the fastest characters in the game. I think for the longest time, he was always like maybe like third or fourth fastest in all of Smash. Obviously, you know, stuff has changed, more characters have been introduced, but he's always been a very, very fast, one of the fastest characters in the game. He's got pretty below average airspeed, but high air acceleration. He's also got the highest gravity and fall speed, and fastest fall speed in the game compared to any other character. I think he's always had that. He's always been a very, very fast faller in every Smash game. And also he's also one of the lightest fighters, being the 6th lightest, which is kind of strange to think about, because I remember, you know, when I made my notes for Kirby's episodes, it was stated that Kirby is like the 5th lightest fighter, and that Fox is like in the same place, he's tied with Kirby. And now, like, when you're like looking at Fox's stats and whatnot, he apparently is stated to be the 6th lightest. I don't know, very conflicting information, but he's the 5th, 6th lightest character, but he is one of the lightest characters nonetheless. So as for his offense and neutral game, he's got excellent frame data, most of his moves actually being under 10 frames of startup, a very strong neutral game using his tilts, aerials, and blaster, his neutral special, for pressure and zoning, and his blaster is also really good for chip damage, forcing approaches, and camping. As for his combos, he's got multiple combo starters with his tilts, his aerials, his dash attack, and his down throw. The up tilt and dash attack also chain into aerials. The down throw allows for follow-ups if it connects, and the forward air also has advanced setups with, for example, with jab locks or with footstool kills. I remember Fox being a very, very prominent character in this game. People talking about how his forward air has it has a lot of really good utility to it. Let me get out of there because I don't want to get died from Snorlax. That'd be great. If I can reflect Samus's projectile, that'd be huge, but I'm not banking on that. You know what? She can die. That works too. That absolutely works. As for KO potential, I think this is a very fitting time to talk about that. He's got very good kill moves for a lightweight character. His up smash is his main finisher. Obviously, it's a quick move and it's also very powerful. So it definitely can work a lot in any situation. I'm surprised I went nowhere there. That was strange. Oh, I'm trying to be careful. Yeah, there we go. His up air is also a really good KO move, as well as his down smash and his back air. All very, very solid options in his arsenal for killing off his opponent. Damn, Junior, what's with those combos, buddy? I can't get any. Oh my gosh. There we go. See, that's why his up smash is such a good move to use. Such a good move to get KOs with. His up smash is his strongest KO tool, but is also pretty punchable on shield, and he has setups into KO moves from his aerials and his tilts. Weaknesses though as a character, his recovery is very far reaching, very good distance it has, however, it's very linear and predictable of a move. His endurance, very light of a character, plus having high fall speed, means he ends up dying early and makes him very vulnerable to combos. He's also got some interesting KO consistency. Some of his finishers are pretty predictable and hard to land. And he also has short move ranges which force him into going close combat, which obviously doesn't really work for a character. He doesn't want to be forced to be put into that position, basically. As for a grab game, he's got pretty weak throws, no KO throw at all, and his down throw can be easily DI'd. And for edge guarding utility, very limited aerial mobility, and has also few offstage tools. So yeah, not really super good for edge guarding, but can be useful, but has some problems with that. And when it comes to his custom moves, though, there are some pretty decent ones that he can utilize that give him some benefit. Alternative blaster versions are good for just general damage or utility, and recovery variations like the Wolf Flash, the Flying Fox, and the Twisting Fox add mix-ups and power. So overall, Fox is a character with very strong mobility, fast attacks, great combos, and solid kill options. However, he does suffer from poor survivability and predictable recovery, which remain his main flaws as a character. He's very successful. He has been very successful in tournaments, though. Typically used by top players like Larry Lurr. I think in Smash 4 he's like A tier right now, maybe like number 8 or 9 on the tier list. He's really, really good in Smash 4. Okay, Bomb. Did not expect you to show up out of nowhere. Hold up, I can do something. I can do something against Robin. Okay, let's go. This is a really good stage for me to just tech a bunch of stuff. Of course you're going for that. Give me that. Don't even try it. Don't even try it. Nosferatu on me. Get out of here, man. Or woman. You know what I mean. Wow, just turned around and immediate Nosferatu. Don't you even try me with a third one in a row. You're wild. Okay, use that blaster to your advantage. There's no way I couldn't dodge out of the way in time. Excuse me? Uh-oh. Give me that, give me that, give me that. Get out of here, Robin, please. Bye-bye. Okay. Again, another character that likes to stay around for no good reason. But anyways, obviously, Fox was a character back in Brawl. Actually, funny enough, my main in Brawl. I love him a lot in that game. And yeah, so obviously, about time to talk about his changes, his transition between Brawl and Smash 4. Now for his general nerfs as a character, he's got increased lag on his aerials and also a weakened camping game, no auto cancel available on his blaster. He also has lower damage output and weaker frame data, and several finishes like his up smash have been weakened, and that's very, very prominent. As someone who played Fox a lot in Brawl, it's very, you know, you can definitely tell. He's also became a lighter weight, has higher fall speed and gravity, which of course make him easier to combo and give him worse endurance. And also his main reflector, or his reflector, has had major nerfs between games, surprisingly enough. It's gotten more ending lag, no startup intangibility, can semi-spike, and no longer stalls in the air effectively. It used to have a very fun mechanic called shine stalling back in Brawl, where you can just like kind of spam his down B, his reflector a lot in mid-air, and it basically would stall him, and it was a very, very good mechanic to use. But obviously it kind of doesn't have that functionality anymore in Smash 4. As for, you know, his buffs though, he's still received some very good buffs, even though he's got some strong nerfs to his character, to his overall performance. He also does kind of benefits for some, just like from universal changes to the game, with like rage and stuff. Let's talk about that, you know, as long as I can live. Because these guys, oh my gosh, I tried to get him out of the way, but I couldn't. So the removal of chain grabbing, obviously a big thing back in Brawl. And early hit stun canceling does benefit Fox significantly. He can also perform short combos again with moves like his up tilt and his neutral air. Can you stop like running away? His neutral game is still strong due to plenty of mix-ups, excellent mobility, the fox trot, and short hop. I think the fox trot is like, I forget what that one is. It's like, oh no, I guess it's different from the jab cancel. Speaking of jab cancel, he's got an improved jab cancel at high percentages, which does lead into more reliable KO setups. And his recovery has been buffed. Fox Illusion, his side B, doesn't leave him helpless anymore, and Firefox, his up B, travels farther. He's also, he's got an untechable reeling animation, which allows weaker moves to combo into smash attacks for KOs. So there's an overall impact between games. Despite having direct nerfs to his moveset, universal system changes do benefit Fox heavily. He also performs much better relative to the roster in Brawl, so that's at least something that's a big plus. And he also has greater tournament success and more dedicated mains, advancing his metagame. Like, I always thought Fox was a very, very solid character in Brawl. I remember me and my boy Chris would always talk about how like Fox is one of the characters that can, one of the best characters to like counter Meta Knight, obviously the best character back in Brawl. So he definitely had that going for him. But yeah, it does seem like overall Fox as a character is better. A bit better than he was back in Brawl. Not only does he have better tier placing in Smash 4 compared to Brawl, but he also just, like, as mentioned before, he's got a much better performance relative to the cast, relative to the roster here than back in Brawl. So, especially since we don't have, I mean, we still got undeniably, like, stupid broken characters like Bayonetta and Smash and Cloud in this game, but like, there's still no more Meta Knight, no Brawl Meta Knight, no Ice Climbers, no crazy stuff that, you know, Brawl had that made it more challenging to play as Fox. Yeah, so still really good character no matter what game you play him in. He's always going to be a fantastic character, no doubt about that in my mind. He definitely will be a solid choice, a solid pickup. There, and avoid that, there we go. Fox is doing surprisingly very, very well on this, on Master Core. Oh my gosh. He's taking 9% damage so far, which is insane to think about. There we go. Up smash. Oh, come on, let's try it. I actually kind of want to go for an up tilt. Not an up tilt, up air in that part, but I didn't jump fast enough. There we go. Oh, I tried my best. It should have worked. I don't know why I didn't. I know one of my favorite things to do with Fox back in Brawl is to do down air into up smash. Because I get comboed very, very perfectly into one another. Sadly enough, that's not really the case anymore. I hate to say it, but it's not really the case. Get out of here. Nice. Beautiful. Beautifully done, Fox. Yeah, I mean, I like Fox a lot. He's such a fun character. I think Brawl's really the only Smash game where I typically do play Fox and invest time into his character. The other games I might pick him up, you know, from time to time, maybe just to play for the heck of it, but like not to the extent of like what Fox is to me in Brawl. Obviously, he's my main. He's a super fun character in Brawl, and I just love the way he works with Brawl's physics, I guess, right? But, I mean, hey, that's Smash Wii U Classic with Fox. Very, very well done. Very, very fun run-through. Alright, so these credits rolling. Fox is very fast, so I think he's gonna be very, very solid for this. Very, very freaking solid for this. I'm pretty sure Fox has also basically retained his exact moveset from Melee. Like, nothing's ever changed. He's one of those characters that has basically remained the exact same moveset-wise. Since, you know, he got like the full moveset back in Melee. So that's pretty cool. It keeps that a bit of consistency, keeps people, I guess, familiar with the character and how he plays. Yeah, he has, that's what I like about a lot of characters in Smash. You know, if they've been around for a while and they haven't really seen too much change, at least like moveset-wise and how they perform as characters, it makes it really good for people who like to main and play that character, play a specific character throughout each Smash game. Or the same one, like say there's a person who like wants to only play Fox, or like is Fox like one of their favorite characters throughout each Smash game through from 64 all the way to Ultimate. You know, I feel like they would be someone that's pleased to know that that's a character of theirs that you know, that they can still like come back to every single time and be like, oh yeah, I know this character, I'm always familiar with them, even if they're starting a new game. It works very, very well. So that's what I like a lot. And it's kind of the same thing with me and Falcon. Falcon's always been like basically a staple in the series since 64. Hasn't really received much of a difference in his moveset like at all since Melee, right? Since he got his side B in Melee. Even back in 64, he was again like the same character aside from the fact that he didn't have Raptor boosts, but still, you know, he's still basically the exact same character, and he still works very, very well for me. And I think a lot of Falcon players can agree with me. The only thing that's kind of changed with Falcon is like his general playstyle, especially with how he's so different between games. Really, it's wild how different Falcon becomes between every Smash game. I don't know why they keep doing that to him, but it's like he's a whole new character almost. Even the same character, same moveset, but like it feels different. Anyway, let's check out Fox's taunts real quick. So we got the up taunt, and we got the side taunt, and the down taunt. Not bad, not bad. Different voice actor too, if you couldn't notice. Hey, Dragon Helmet, nice. Hey, 100 custom items, not bad, not bad. The grind never stops. I'm definitely gonna try and get everything, as I mentioned before. But yeah, I mean, Fox's voice actor has changed between Smash games. I think like almost every Smash game he has like a new voice actor too, which is kind of funny. Maybe 64 and Melee had the same one, I'm not sure. They changed again in Brawl, changed in Smash 4, and I think Ultimate even has a different voice actor if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, it's weird. Anyways, let's check out Fox's moveset. First off, his final smash, the Land Master, coming back again from Brawl. A pretty crazy final smash. Is basically invulnerable as when he is currently in the Land Master. He can, you know, he can run forward, turn around, shoot lasers, do barrel rolls, fly in the air. One thing that's really nice about Land Master in Smash 4 that it wasn't present back in Brawl is the fact that he can shoot while in the air, and the same goes for, well, we'll see him next time. But yeah, so overall, just a general boost in Land Master's performance between games. It's just a much better and crazier final smash than before. Maybe he got some nerfs, maybe it doesn't last as long, or maybe it isn't as powerful, but still, I feel like it's just as insane, if not even worse to deal with than it was back in Brawl. But yeah, it's Land Master, pretty cool one, and you can also, like, if someone lands on your Land Master, you can just, like, float up into the sky and just, you know, kill them off screen, so that's also really fun. As for his special moves, though, we've got his special moves. We got the neutral special, the blaster, his classic projectile. It's very fast, very good for spacing and getting some like really quick chip damage on his opponents. Nothing really crazy about that, no flinch, but just, you know, decent quick damage you can get. The side B, which is the Fox Illusion, a quick move that he can use as a good horizontal recovery, one that will damage your opponents if he collides with them, and can like trick them up a little bit as well. It can also be shielded. Right, he can also get the Fox Illusion shielded, so that's a bit of a risk. But unlike in Brawl, he does not suffer from free fall mode anymore after using Illusion, so that's a very, very big plus on that move. Also, if you time it really well, you can also cancel it, or at least like shorten the distance of it. It's really tough to do. It's so tough. It's like, it's so precise. I don't know if I can show it off. It's so, oh my gosh. Oh man. I don't know how to do it. I try to do it in Brawl, but even then it's like, that's a tough game to do it in. Yeah, I can't. You can cancel it or like shorten the distance of it to like do a little bit of mind games with it. It's tough. But anyways, the up B is called the Firefox. Obviously, his main recovery tool can be used in any direction, any of 8 directions. Very, very versatile move. A lot of distance that it covers. Again, just very predictable and can be countered pretty easily by a lot of characters. But does a little bit of damage as he starts up. And then, of course, it does extra damage when he fires off. So, pretty cool, pretty useful, getting your opponents away. And finally, the down special, the Reflector, otherwise known as the Shine. A really quick reflector that he has. Does a little bit of damage if he hits an opponent with it, but the actual reflecting part of it gives a 1.4 times multiplier to any projectile that he reflects. So yeah, and he can stall a little bit in the air with it, but not as much as before, but just a little bit. So it still works in that regard. But yeah, so that's Fox. That's Fox in Smash 4, or just in general. He's still the same character, still the same fun, lovable character to play as. I'll check out his trophy real quick and see what that has in store for us. So, Fox. Fox McCloud is the leader of the mercenary flight team Star Fox, often enlisted to defeat the evil Andross. His piloting skills are top-notch, but in Smash Bros, his strength is sheer speed. His reflector move allows him to turn projectile attacks against his foes, increasing their power for a punishing blow. And again, you have our Star Fox for the Super Nintendo and Star Fox 64 for the Nintendo 64. Makes sense. Those are the two choices, right? Very popular. First 2 games in the series. Could also do like Avengers or Assault, but it is what it is. But that is all for today's episode of Super Smash Bros. For the Wii U. Thank you so much for watching. In the next one, we're going to be heading through Classic. We're running through as Fox's team member and friend Falco Lombardi. So we'll see how Falco goes. Bit of a different play style. So we'll see how different he really is. But anyways, subscribe, like, comment, all that good stuff. Social media, including the Twitch and all the other channels, are of course down in the description. I'll be seeing you guys in the next one. Pop-Tart, out.